Amina and I are honored to be here to present this next award.
Thanks, Pam. I'm thrilled to join in presenting the 2024 Emerging Leader in Philanthropy Award. This award was established by CMF and the Emerging Practitioners in Philanthropy Michigan chapter in 2021. The award honors an emerging practitioner in the field for their demonstrated leadership, commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and advocacy for social justice in their work.
The award celebrates emerging leaders working in Michigan who have advanced connections in the field and have shown support for their peers in the emerging leader space. This afternoon, we are proud to announce that the recipient of the 2024 Emerging Leader in Philanthropy Award is Tryphena Clarke.
Tryphena is the Community Engagement Officer at the Ruth Mott Foundation. She is a leader in ensuring that the Foundation's programming is informed and driven by North Flint residents. As the Ruth Mott Foundation Vice President for Programs, Raquel Robinson shared in her nomination, Tryphena is the personification of the phrase, "nothing about us without us." This mantra is evident in all of her work, from her office embedded in a North Flint community hub to her championing of the Foundation's Impact Investing Initiative to her engagement in CMF's Leadership Development and Mentoring Program.
Tryphena is tireless in her efforts to engage her community, especially youth, and constantly learning and growing in order to increase her capacity to lead change in Flint and advance the Foundation's work. Racial equity, diversity, and inclusion are inherently woven into Tryphena's work, and she is deeply committed to advancing this work in her hometown. Before we welcome her to the stage, let's take a look at this brief video when she was surprised with the news of the award.
We are actually here because we are delighted to note you have been named the 2024 honoree of the Emerging Practitioner in Philanthropy Award.
I didn't get that y'all was talking about me like it was for me.
It is for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I'm honored, very honored.
As a community engagement officer, Tryphena staffs our community office in North Flint and really helps us stay rooted in the philosophy of nothing about me without me. And so not only is she responsible for leading, supporting, advocating for our community engagement, but she also really supports us organizationally in making sure that we are all involved in community engagement.
I came to Flint to work with people like you. When I think about the pride of Flint, when I think about all that Flint represents, you embody that and walk in that day in and day out.
I had the chance to know Tryphena before she worked here. She actually worked with one of our grantee partners, and I was so excited when she came to join us because I saw how much she cared. I saw how hard she worked, not just for community, but with community. And that's exactly the kind of love and commitment that just makes it a pleasure to work with Tryphena.
You're just quite an inspiration. As a colleague, as a friend, as a fellow parent, I really admire you and I'm very proud of you.
I held the title of newest program officer for a while. I know I don't hold that title anymore, but throughout that entire newest period, I could always call on you, and you're always supportive and helpful, so thank you.
So I'm going to start off with, I got my Kleenex because my sister-in-law said it's okay if I end up crying or shedding a few tears as I'm doing this today, and I'm going to use my words because this work is so personal to me. I first off would like to start by thanking the EPIC Selection Committee and Council of Michigan Foundations for awarding me with this honor today. I thank Raquel Robinson, our VP of Programs, for submitting the nomination and for sharing the work that I care so deeply about. This honor shows me that our work at the foundation is really impacting the lives of those residents in North Flint. Many people deserve this award here at the conference. During each session I attended throughout the last couple of days, people highlighted their efforts to close racial disparities, center community voice, and do their work through an equity lens. And I am very grateful to be standing on this platform today, receiving the Emerging Leader in Philanthropy Award. I thank God for giving me the strength, the wisdom, and the ability to center equity in everything that I do. From listening to, learning from, and working alongside the people we serve. To my mom, I thank you for loving and caring for me. Your kindness, empathy, and strength are unmatched. You have been an example for me and the many others that you have blessed by your love and care. Before joining the foundation, my commitments and practices were already aligned with the values of the Ruth Mott Foundation's 2016 strategy, which was seeded in 2012. I am grateful for the opportunity to continue the work at the foundation with the support of our Board of Trustees and our entire organization. I would also like to thank Diana Kelly, who just suffered a great loss, but it took the time to be here with me today. She's the former Building Neighborhood Capacity Building Director, and she asked me, as she was planning her transition, would I interview for her position. That job and the work that I did with North Flint residents changed my entire career trajectory. That role put me in a position for when the foundation found me in action, when they were seeking out and pursuing relationships with people who had not been on their radar before. They would later offer me the job as their community engagement officer. Community engagement is central to our work at the foundation, and we accomplish it through shoe leather philanthropy. Walking among, talking with, listening to, learning from, and sharing with the people that we are serving. We work to center community voice and operate internally and externally through race, equity, diversity, and inclusion lenses. Partnerships and the willingness to take risks, to work to close racial disparities, and listen and respond to questions, criticisms, and challenges. From the first time I walked through the doors at the foundation, I was charged with ensuring that our work was informed by community members. This was especially true as I joined the foundation in 2016 during the height of the water crisis. I worked to bring funders to the community, to hear directly from North Flint residents and the stakeholders, and to listen to the challenges and their concerns, which would lead to collective efforts to fund grassroots organization to pilot the What to Know and Do About Water initiative. Today, I lead our impact investment efforts as we use more resources beyond our traditional grant making to advance racial equity to pursue our goal to help North Flint residents create and sustain opportunities to thrive. I volunteered to step into this position because this is my community, and the work is personal. I know that someone from the outside may overlook and not see the opportunities like I do. And I wouldn't know or be familiar with our community assets. My work is hard, but it is worth the impact. To everyone that is in this room today, I challenge you to not back down from the many difficult discussions, conversations, and efforts. They may be unpopular in some circles and risky. Be up for the challenge. Engage residents and the stakeholders that are closest to the issue. That you seek to address, and don't try to do it alone. Build partnerships to help increase your impact and the pathway forward. I look forward to continuing my work with the Ruth Mott Foundation and our other partners in the community as we work to create a more just and equitable Flint. And I thank you all today for this honor.